Hello and welcome to the corner. Welcome back to the channel. How have you been? How you doing? It's April. Today we have yet another Resident Evil game. Yep, 2 in a row. I wanted to get this one out of the way as quick as possible because it is one that many consider to be the worst in the franchise. But how do I feel about this game? Well, you're going to have to stick around to find out. If you asked the average video game player what the first Resident Evil FPS was, they might very well say, "Hey, who are you? What are you doing in my house?" And to that I would say, wrong. RE7 was not the first FPS Resident Evil game. It was in fact this. That's right, this little PS1 game that released all the way back in the year of our good Lord 2000. Consider this a late April Fool's video, except the joke's on me because I actually had to play this game. I want to get this out of the way now. This game is not great. Don't expect me to do some sort of 180 and be like, well, you know, it's really not that bad. No. So let's go ahead and get started. Resident Evil Survivor is a light gun shooter that released for the PS1. Light guns were these little gun-shaped toys that shot light at a TV. The game would actually sense that. Games used to be cool. I don't have a light gun though, and Survivor didn't even release with light gun support in the US because, some bad things happened. And that's all I'm gonna say about that. But that's okay because we can use a regular controller and even a mouse if you have a Sony mouse. That is a real thing. I'm gonna be using an Xbox controller today because I don't own a PS1. So let's get started. Oh, what is this? Not even any graphics, just text? The text just explains RE2 and 3, so go ahead and watch my videos about them. The game starts up and there's a guy hanging from a helicopter.
You're not going to get away!
Okay. Alright. So this helicopter crashes and a man tactically leaps and rolls out of the wreckage. We play as this man. He can't seem to remember his name. The tactical dive roll he performed was so good it gave him amnesia. Now, we're on Sheena Island. An island somewhere in the ocean. I don't know where exactly. Leaving the wreckage, we come across the guy from earlier.
You look familiar, but... but I just can't remember.
Okay, this voice acting is really bad. Like, I thought RE1 was as bad as it could get, but this is worse. It's very clear from the presentation alone that Survivor was created on a shoestring budget, but it's so jarring to go from RE3.
He's coming for us. We're both gonna die.
What are you saying?
You'll see. He's after STARS members. There's no escape.
To this.
Ark Thompson, huh? Though I can't remember anything, I know that this was no way for anyone to die. What?
And that was the first zombie. Everybody, give a big ol' round of applause for the first zombie. This is where we pray to Umbrella. It's crazy to think that this is actually the very first fully 3D Resident Evil. It really doesn't look all that bad. Most 3D assets like enemies are pulled from RE2 and 3, and they blend in pretty well. They were already low poly enough that they don't really stand out against the low detailed environments. The controls too are honestly not as bad as I expected. You can move forward and backward and turn left and right. When aiming, a crosshair appears on the screen that you can move around. And that's really it. That's the controls. I'm not gonna lie and say it was good for its time. GoldenEye was out at this point, and that's like the standard. Turning and aiming is slow, and if it was any slower I'd have to shoot myself. It makes every enemy encounter a slog to get through. The crosshair likes to stick to enemies, making them easier to hit, probably trying to make up for the fact that you can't use a light gun in this light gun shooter. You do have infinite ammo in your starting pistol, which is interesting, but you can't reload it. You can't manually reload any weapons in this game. Once again, see GoldenEye for reference. So this starting area really encapsulates everything you can expect from Survivor. You get a key to enter a room, you enter a room, you get a key to leave. Repeat this non-stop. Sometimes it's a button or a key card, but in the end it's all the same. This starting town area is interesting though in its open-ended multiple paths. You get one key and 3 doors to choose from. One door may take you to a church, another to a restaurant. We pray for Umbrella, we eat for Umbrella. I actually kind of like this idea. It adds a smidge of replayability to the game, even though I have no intention of ever returning to it. One good idea. So we've got dogs. They do not work in first person. They literally never stay still, and aiming is so slow that the only chance to hit them is if they're coming straight at you. Oh no, there's liquors too? Is everything in this game recycled?
Who are you?
What are you talking about, Vincent?
What did you call me?
Please, don't kill me. Helicopter! Vincent! This is all your fault. You made them send those cleaners to destroy this place.
Cleaners? What do you mean? Wait!
That was, weird. So we get locked in a room and have to face off against a hunter. Fuck. The hunters are so annoying this time around. They constantly try to body block you and attack you from behind. They will literally stop attacking in order to run around you and attack you from behind. So we've seen 4 enemies so far, and only 1 actually works in first person. At least we got a new gun out of it, the Nambu, a very slick Japanese pistol. Where the hell is this island that they'd have a Japanese pistol? We continue on into the sewer and find the caretaker's room, and we go ahead and read his diary because we are that kind of person. The gist of it is just a bunch of shitting on a guy named Vincent. About every single document you can find in this game is just about how horrible of a person Vincent is. In this diary, we read that the caretaker took a photo of Vincent and he lashed out at him. So Vincent is an asshole. Through other documents, we can find out that Vincent kidnaps and experiments on children. He ends up killing a bunch of kids who tried to escape, and he caused the outbreak on Sheena Island in the first place out of spite, because people didn't really like him all that much. So yeah, he's your run-of-the-mill horrible monster. Hey, and here's a picture of him. Oh.
This is me. I am Vincent. It was all my fault. Who are you?
Oh shit, it's a little kid. Kill him.
Please don't kill me. I didn't know anything about you then.
Stop.
After this, we explore a maximum security prison, most likely where they were keeping the kids. We can find a shotgun in the showers. That's weird, but it is cool that we get a shotgun. Oh shit, big moths. Another recycled enemy from RE2. They don't even do anything, they just fly in front of you and let you shoot them. Oh my god, another recycled enemy from Resident Evil 2? And there's 2 of them? So here we are at the Umbrella headquarters on the island, and we're not alone. Ah, Mr. X! The good old T-103 goes down without a fight. Fun fact, I didn't know there was a sprint button until this point, and there's only like 40 minutes left in the game. We find this little girl just hanging around in this building full of zombies and monsters and tyrants. You know, the usual. Then this little shit tries to kill us, and we learn these 2 are brother and sister. They run off, fleeing into the canals. We pursue them to their home. That's a little weird. And we find the girl hiding in a closet. I don't think they ever say her name. The boy's name is... what's his name? Lot. His name is Lot. Lot's run off to some factory, and we gotta go save him. Even though he obviously wants nothing to do with us. We'll save him anyway. There's multiple paths we can actually take through this area. I've been down 2 of them. One has a bunch of T-103s. Jesus fucking Christ, where did they get so many of these? And the other has... these things. They look like soldiers, but they sound like a cougar when they die. I don't know what the fuck these are. It's weird. We finally make it to this derelict mansion which houses the underground lab, and there's more Mr. X's down here. Shit. So I actually ran out of lives during this section, and I figured something out. There's no saves. So if you die, you go back to the very beginning. So whenever you die, this screen pops up and lets you use a life to return to a checkpoint. You have a set number of lives, and when you run out, that's it. You're done. Game over. First of all, why? No, seriously, why? Second, what the fuck were they thinking? Lives in a console game in the year fucking 2000? This isn't Mario, this is a man's game. We need save states. So it asks me if I want to save my inventory and use it in the next playthrough. So I hit yes, of course. And then the game crashes. Okay. I'm fine, by the way. I'm doing good. The underground lab is just so boring. It's nothing. There's fucking poison ivy down here, another recycled enemy. We save Lot, who goes ahead and reveals the big twist of the game.
You're the detective. Your name is Art Thompson.
What? Really? I'm not Vincent? That's right. At the request of my friend, Leon S. Kennedy, I came here to investigate. Oh, yes.
Oh my god, it's almost over. It's almost over. So he fucks off to get his sister and leaves us to...
Andy.
Oh shit, I forgot all about this guy.
You're a murderer! Now die! Why?
Well, okay. We meet back up with the kids and ride a tram to a helipad, where we have to face off with the Tyrant. This game's special Tyrant, which honestly isn't that bad of a boss. He even has 2 forms here, and his last form actually looks kinda cool. It's over. It's finally over.
We're safe.
It can't be.
Just kidding. Okay. Now it's over. Ooh, look at me. I got an A because I'm so fucking good at Survivor. Resident Evil Survivor, I sentence you to the shit tier. Have fun in hell. So the game wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. One good thing I had going for it was that it was super short. That being said, I still don't think it should exist. It 100% was meant to be a light gun shooter. The fact that there's lives, there's multiple paths to take, some rooms will randomize enemies, and also there's no real story to be had in this game. And also it's like fucking 2 hours tops. It's a short ass game. That's all self-evident. And to be honest, if Capcom had actually released this game in arcades, it probably wouldn't have done as poorly. But Capcom decided to go ahead and release it for full price on the PS1, and the game really did not do well. But the real question at the end of the day is, why didn't it release in arcades? Well, we may never know. I want to thank you all for joining me. I'm going to go ahead and call it here. Hope you all have a wonderful day. That's pretty much it. See ya.